Hey everyone! Quick riddle. What do a person who holds canning tongs upside down and a national cooking competition have in common? Only one thing. The first got invited to judge the second. Meghan Markle just showed up as a guest judge on MasterChef Australia.
Season 18, Professional Kitchen. Contestants plating restaurant-quality dishes. And right in the middle of all of it, the Duchess of Sussex. The woman whose big Netflix cooking project went down in flames. So here comes a brand new South Park parody. MasterChef just got markled. All right, let's take it from the top. Host Poh Ling Yeow welcomes her guest like Mother Teresa just walked into the kitchen. Meghan, a global icon, philanthropist, humanitarian, a woman known around the world for her heart, her voice, and her deep love of home cooking. Please welcome the Duchess of Sussex. Dude, she's got more titles than Daenerys Targaryen.
Meghan makes her grand entrance, and here is the first weird thing. Paul and the second judge, Sophia, are both in bright light dresses. Feminine, airy. Meghan walks out head to toe in black. Standing next to two smiling women in bright colors, she looks, to me, like she accidentally dressed for a funeral.
Oh, I think Miss Meghan looks like Severus Snape. The host called Meghan known for her warmth. Sounds lovely, except not long ago her father, Thomas Markle, was lying in a hospital bed after surgery, begging his daughter to visit. Meghan's response? A letter, supposedly through the British Embassy. Or, get this, maybe it was just an email. But none of that came up on MasterChef. Here, she's just a woman with a kind heart and a pure soul. Poh greets her guest and asks, "How should we address you, Duchess?" Meghan, of course, corrects her. "Call me Meghan." Sounds humble. Except for the rest of the episode, the word Duchess gets dropped about 20 times, and every single time Meghan grins like it's her birthday. And when Poh announces the challenge, "Cook a dish worthy of a Duchess," Meghan lights up like she just signed a $1 billion Netflix deal. But the real fun started when they asked Meghan what she cooks for her family. Simple question. Anyone who cooks at home has an answer. The Duchess of Sussex? Not so much. "Tough question," Meghan said, then started listing. Her British husband loves meat and potatoes with cream sauce, and she, being a California girl, likes grilled fish and citrus. That's it. Not a single actual dish. Meghan, come on! At least say scrambled eggs! But wait, there's another story. Meghan tells us how she handles it when her kids ask for dessert. If you can pick it, you can have it. Meaning, berries off a bush instead of chocolate. And supposedly the kids just run off to the garden. Picture perfect.
Any parent who ever tried swapping candy for food know exactly how that ends. But Meghan's got her own version of reality, where children obediently march into the garden and happily devour the harvest.
Next question. What would you cook? Meghan's answer. Something meaningful to me. We grow a lot of carrots in our garden. My kids love growing them. I would take the carrot tops and make a pesto. Carrot top pesto. On a cooking show where contestants are twisting caramelized celery into flower shapes, the guest judge calls a sauce her signature dish. The host, clearly waiting for something a little more substantial, tries to help. So many things. Meghan says nothing, because her culinary ceiling is sauce on bread and a fruit platter shaped like a rainbow.
Here's what gets me. Meghan walked onto a show where contestants are grinding away at the stove, putting everything they've got onto the plate. And the judge, the one who's supposed to evaluate them, can't name a single dish she makes. This isn't just awkward, it is a question of competence. You cannot judge other people's cooking if you can't answer the question, what do you cook at home?
But Meghan doesn't seem bothered. The entire episode, she judged dishes with the same 3 lines. "It's so good. I love this dish. That's interesting." The complete judging toolkit for a cooking competition. 3 phrases and a subtle facial expression. What else was anyone expecting? But let's be real. There was one dish Meghan reviewed in actual detail. This feels like the most elegant, elevated version of meat and potatoes. Harry would love this dish. Thing is, Meghan wasn't talking about meat and potatoes. She needed to mention Harry. And then, the phone call. Right in the middle of filming, a phone rings. It's Harry. "What's going on? Have I interrupted something?" he asks. Meghan lights up. "My husband's here."
To me, this call is staged from start to finish. Nobody on set leaves their phone on. Nobody calls in the middle of a shoot. But the show needed Prince Harry. Because Meghan Markle, by herself, is of zero interest to anyone watching season 18 of MasterChef Australia. They needed the prince. She's the plus one.
Now the vibe on set. Normally, host Poh is pure sunshine, laughing, hugging guests, filling the room with energy. By the end of this episode with Meghan, she looked like someone had drained her completely.
I think the reason's simple. Meghan flinched every time Poh touched her, and when Poh started talking, you could see the annoyance. The camera was on the host now, not on her.
When it was time to announce 30 minutes left, Meghan didn't shout it out to everyone the way it's normally done on set. She asked, "Can I tell each one personally?" Then walked around to every single cook, one by one. The math is pretty straightforward. One group shout, 1 second on camera. 4 personal visits, a whole lot more screen time. And she humbly added, "I don't like yelling." Former Sussex staff must be losing their minds right now. And finally, the aura. One of the contestants, a guy named Casper, clearly got swept up in the moment. "She's such a big deal. She has this aura around her." Then he added that Meghan almost looks through your soul. And you know what the best way to verify this is? Just look at Harry. Here he is before Meghan, and here he is now. A lively prince with a spark in his eyes, turned into a guy who can barely force out 2 sentences on a live phone call. Looks like that's exactly how the aura works. By the end of the episode, the picture was clear. Meghan looked like a guest at someone else's office party. They gave her a seat at the table, raised a toast in her honor, but she never became one of them. Stiff the entire episode, zero chemistry with any of the judges. We didn't hear a favorite dish. We didn't get a single cooking tip. Just a staged call from her husband and a few attempts to grab extra seconds of screen time.
And now a question. Did you notice what did not happen in this episode? Meghan didn't tell us how, at age 11, she wrote a letter to Procter & Gamble and changed the world. So, do you think the Duchess is on the path to redemption? Like this video, comment below, subscribe to Royal Routine. See you in the next one.